Welcome to the Fight Horizon podcast, where Jiu-Jitsu leads the way to life's true meanings. Learn a fresh perspective and join Dan as he interviews fighters, hunters, and more. Grow your knowledge and understanding on Jiu-Jitsu as you join in on real conversations with real people. Now, let's join Dan Rathmanner as he leads you on this journey.
Fight Horizon episode 24 with Aaron Bam Jensen. Welcome to the podcast, Aaron.
Thank you.
Can you do a little intro about yourself? Maybe about what you do, where you've been, experience in jiu-jitsu?
Well, we've been with the gym for about 2.5 years. Not from the area. I moved out here for work. I work at the steel mill nearby, so I came out here and I dabbled in, I wouldn't say jiu-jitsu, just I had a desire to do it. Got the kid in the program here, and sitting and watching the kid do the class, you can't sit and watch it too long before you decide you have to get out there and do it. So I've been doing it, and now this is my adult time, get home from work. And like I said, I moved out here from a different town, so most of my friends and family are back where I came from, so this is my social exposure, is coming to the gym here.
Very cool. So so where do you train then?
Neutral ground. North.
There you go.
Here in
So
Grafton.
we just got to paint a picture for everyone that's
paint a
listening.
picture.
That's all. So neutral ground, Grafton. He's got the kid invested into the
Two kids now.
Two kids.
Yeah.
Two kids. So
One,
like full
my
family.
son was doing it, and I got my daughter doing it.
Dude, laundry's got to suck for you.
For my wife.
Yeah.
Laundry's just fine for me.
So you have like what? You got like 4, 5 geese?
I have 4 or 5 geese.
And your kids
The kids
have,
each have 2 geese.
each have 2 geese. Mm-hmm. That's 9 geese.
Yeah.
We gotta get your wife doing this.
I've tried.
Really?
She doesn't like sweat. She doesn't like her own sweat. She really doesn't like other people's sweat.
That's kind of a common thing, actually.
Yeah.
That's well.
It's a big hurdle to get over if you're not into it.
When you
to
have
justify it.
the first drop of sweat go into your eye, that's not from your body.
Or your mouth.
Is mind blowing. Okay, you're changed forever.
Yeah.
For sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, when you watch the sweat of another man's brow fall into your face,
Yeah.
it'll change you.
Yeah. So you're a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, right?
Yes.
Did we mention that? Blue
Yeah,
belt?
No, we didn't mention that, but yes.
2 years? 3 years?
2.5.
2.5?
Maybe going on 3. Yeah.
That's fucking fast.
It goes fast. Yeah.
You must be kind of good. I don't rank you, but you must be kind of good.
I don't know. That's not my decision.
All right. So first question. Ready?
Yep.
Ready? Because this is gonna be an interview. It's like a cop,
Oh, I can do that.
but you can interview me or I can interview you.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
Better movie: Top Gun
Top Gun.
or Days of Thunder?
Oh shit.
Oh, knew I got you. Knew I got you. Tom Cruise. If anybody's listening that hasn't seen both of those movies, stop what you're doing.
It's
Even
like
if you're
making-
driving right now, stop the car and go find a movie theater and watch it.
You're making me pick a child here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dropping the hammer.
I don't know.
Sometimes you just need a flyby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Top Gun. If I have to
Which
watch
which one came first? Was it Days of Thunder?
I don't know. I feel terrible saying that I don't know.
We should have Tom Cruise on this podcast one time. I feel like that would be an awesome.
That should be easy to arrange.
Not too bad. Just gotta,
I feel like I've seen Top Gun considerably more. In that being said, I've seen Days of Thunder quite a few times.
Okay, Top Gun, May 16th, 1986.
Days of Thunder is 1990.
1990.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Days of Thunder was after. Oh, Top Gun. I wonder if that was Top Gun like one of his first. No.
Risky Business.
Risky Business.
Yeah. And I actually heard a story about this. Somebody wanted to do it. He refused it. Not going to do it. And apparently he had long hair.
Are you talking about Top Gun?
Tom Cruise, Top Gun.
Okay.
Whoever the director was for it, got him, just said, go down here. They sent him down to this Air Force base. Just go down there and talk to these guys. They took him out in the plane, and he got down. He's like, I'll do it. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. There's a story behind it, yeah.
That's sick.
So he wasn't interested in it till they got him up and took him out in the jet.
You hear about the The next one?
I was just gonna ask you that. What are your feelings on that? Because I don't see it ending well. I think you might be ruining a classic. I want to see it. I want to see it, but it's not gonna be good.
Because all the sequels that I ran into, like the first one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna ruin it.
No way this ends up.
Anchorman was a classic one. They ruined the second one. Did you see the second Anchorman?
Yeah, I have. I'm trying to think of a good sequel.
Rambo's.
Wolf.
Well, I mean that's classic. Like,
Yeah.
duh.
Rocky 3. I mean, that's pretty much how I emulate my style. Is just tire the other guy out with his own punches. But
then the round ends and he's like, I never got a chance.
no, not too many sequels end up well.
No, I don't think so. And I hope they don't ruin that Top Gun. I wonder when that's coming out. Let me Google this real quick here so all of our listeners know.
Okay.
Go see Top Gun. Email me how it was.
Kenny Loggins is going to re-release Highway to the Danger Zone for this movie.
Top Gun 2. What do they call that?
I don't know.
Production? No, like
Release date?
release.
I don't even know that. Oops. I hate your mic.
June 12th, 2019.
Okay. Less than a year away.
Less than a year away.
We should get a countdown going.
We should, especially on here. I mean, it's one of the main things that we talk about. Mm-hmm. All right, man. So we got into jiu-jitsu. That's basically how I've met you. You said it's very part of the community, part of your social life.
Yeah.
Right? How has it changed you if you've never had jiu-jitsu or your kids never had jiu-jitsu?
It's
like, what do you picture outside of the mat without coming here every other day?
Well, I've actually thought about this, and a lot of this is, other people's quotes. These aren't mine, or, but just how it affects your life outside of here. Mm-hmm. And doing what I do at work, I guess I should say that I'm an electrician in a steel mill. So a lot of the things I do, it's not repetitious work. I don't go into work knowing what I'm going to do each day. It's things happen, cranes break, I got to get it running again. A machine breaks down, I got to get it running again. So a lot of it is on the fly, and granted it's steel mill, so it's warm in there. So one of the things I take from jiu-jitsu is it helps build a comfortability in uncomfortable situations. Mm-hmm. I have a production manager, a plant manager on top of me. When's this going to be fixed? It's very stressful. Granted, it's more uncomfortable positions in a physical aspect here, but it's a lot of it's mental as well. So I think from here it's a lot of mental exercise that you can get from here that you can use. Mm-hmm. I use in work, It's, and with like the dangers of work, another quote I heard that I like a lot too is, what do they say? Like, high level decision making with dire consequences. Yeah. I mean, that's work. You got to make a decision, which quickly in your head, translating it to what we do here, you're getting in a choke. You can't just sit there. Right. You turn one way, you turn one way, you're going to get choked faster. Or there could be a way out the other way, but you got to make up your mind now, because just sitting there is not going to end well either. Mm-hmm. So kind of translating that into work. Obviously, still doing things in a safe manner, not rushing, but being able to make a decision, getting your brain to exercise that way where you can come to a decision quicker. Because every night that you're here, you're doing it numerous times.
Do you look at it as an productive or a fun manner when you come here?
Oh, yeah. No, I love it.
So you don't compare it to a negative side of work, right?
No, but like I said, it makes something that could be negative at work easier for me because I've practiced it in another way. Mm-hmm. No, I don't look at it in a negative way at all.
Like, and also, like, your boss isn't going to choke you when you go to work.
No.
Not every day, at least, right?
Not every day. No, but I think like just the mental aspect of it. Mm-hmm. If you really look at it and analyze it, you can use it in everyday life. You do it every day, Yeah. So.
Gangster rap made me do it.
I'm a gangster. A lot of people around here don't know that about me.
Yeah?
I'm a gangster.
Oh, yeah. Where you rep out of?
I didn't choose the streets chose me.
Oh.
Right now I'm repping out of Fredonia.
Oh, yeah, well, anybody that doesn't know Fredonia, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
How long you been in Fredonia?
5 years. 5 years. Like I said, I did construction work, masonry work, and then with the recession, things got a little bit slower. I was with a non-union company, and really starting to stretch out for work when things were getting rough. driving 2-3 hours for work, which people still do today. But now, got a job at the mill, and I drive 11 minutes to work. Raining, snowing, sunny. I go to work every day, so.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pays for jiu-jitsu at least.
Pays for jiu-jitsu.
All right, so I have to ask, you're the only guy that I've ever known that has a Hanna Montana tattoo.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Can you give us a background on that?
Hanna Montana.
Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's give a location. So it's on his calf, right?
Yeah.
It's on your calf. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not anywhere fun.
No, and it was on my calf because at the time I never wore shorts, so I could expose it when I wanted to, but now I wear shorts so much, and I don't know it's there because you don't see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the line to vote, and people just be behind me asking me like, "Does that really say Hanna Montana?"
And if you had to describe it, what does it look like? I mean,
It's a true to life logo. It's her logo.
it's her logo, right?
Yeah.
Right, and it's just got.
It's colorful. It's got a number of colors in it. There's some pinks and some purples and some yellows.
For a tattoo, pinks, purples, and yellows.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
So that was, I actually got that off a radio station. That was off of 102.1. And that was back when Hanna Montana was really popular. And these stations that actually played her music were giving away these tickets. And these people were doing some outrageous things to get these tickets. And 102.1 is like, let's see if we can get somebody to get a tattoo. So I called up and I'm like, I'm calling about the free tattoo. And they say, well, you mean the tickets? I was like, no. Oh, there's tickets too? Okay, that's sweet.
Shut up. You did not.
Oh, I did. And then it turned out, they're like, yeah, well, we've got some other calls. Just hang tight. Well, it turned out like 47 of us called.
47.
Yeah. So,
Who are you getting the tickets for? Or are you just a diehard Hanna Montana?
I'm going to scalp these things, man. I don't have kids at the time. These people are paying like $1,000 for these tickets. So, yeah, it was... And I told them that flat out because what happened was they're like, there's too many people. Like 47 of you called in and said you get tattoos. We're not giving out 47 tattoos.
There's 47 crazy motherfuckers out there that are willing to get a Hanna Montana tattoo.
Yeah.
See, you're the only one I know. So you're the only one that exists to me.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing, man.
Well, they turned it into an essay contest, and people were writing their essays, 100 words or less. And I probably got the essay somewhere, but people were writing in like, "Oh, my daughter just adores her," and she would love to go to this concert. And mine was, I'm getting married down in Jamaica, and I spent all my money on the plane tickets. I'm not gonna be able to afford any hooch when I get down there, so I need these.
That's what yours was?
Yeah, I said I need these tickets so I can scalp them, so I can party down in Jamaica. And I guess they liked it. So they, and whatever I said, it was a story. It was meant to get laughter, and it worked. But I think there were some people that were upset because they read these stories on the air, and they're like, the guy said he's not gonna go, and they're like, we don't care. We don't play her music. It was a funny story. So fast forward to the day of the show, they didn't give me tickets. They gave me vouchers to a ticket, or vouchers for a ticket.
Probably for safety, right? So you don't get like jacked on the way there.
Well,
and we're talking about this is still mind blowing. We're talking about Hanna Montana tickets.
It's a big deal. I don't know if you remember back then, but she was a big deal.
This?
I
1990.
didn't have kids. I didn't have kids yet. Maybe I had my son. At least 10, 11, 12 years ago.
Okay, so like 07, 08.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Big deal. Well, scalping's legal in Wisconsin, so we have ticket companies. It's legal as long as you're not on the grounds of the Bradley Center. You can sell tickets. Okay. So they gave. So I leave and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy that wants to scalp them, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, just come in. We'll give you $300." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna get like $1,000. No, just give me the tickets." All right, come down the day of the show. We'll give you the tickets. So I got on there. I'm gonna go down there early because I'm gonna sell these things. I need to probably him and haw a couple times. Well, your tickets aren't ready yet. Your tickets aren't ready yet. By the time they gave me these tickets, I could not give them away because they didn't want me competing with them.
And your ink's drying on your tattoo, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. No, the tattoo's already there. I got the tattoo, and I have my voucher for my tickets. And I'm down at the Bradley Center, and I'm gonna try to scalp these tickets. By the time the thing goes, I can't give these things away. And so finally, they had other contests going on, and you could win tickets. There's kids screaming and there's kids crying because they're not going. And we're walking away and there's a family, a mom, a dad, and a kid, and the kid's crying. So I stop them and I was like, hey lady, you want to take your kid to the show? And she's like, I'm sorry, sir. I can't even entertain a scalper. I appreciate it, but no. And I'm like, I'm not trying to scalp you. I'm like, go take your kid to the show. And she's like, "You're going to give me these tickets?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm in a $10 parking garage right now and I got $9 in my pocket. Give me $1 so I can get my car out of the parking garage and you can take your kid." And they were good tickets too. And it was the mom, the dad, and the kid. And I said, "They're 2 good tickets. Go find another scalper. He'll probably give you 3 lesser tickets for the 2 good ones. And you can all go." And the dad's like, "No, I'm good. You do go." So they did that. And a week later, I won tickets to UFC in Chicago. So I think I got some good karma.
You built it up.
Built it up. Went to see Anderson Silva take on Patrick Cote down in Chicago. First guy, I think, to take Anderson into the second round. Or through the second round. It was a milestone, whatever.
Right.
Anderson ended up busting up Cote's leg, but yeah. But that was nice, too, because I will never go to a live UFC again after that.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Oh, man. You know, like, when you're 8 years old and you're watching Karate Kid with your brother, and then after Karate Kid, you want to, like, do karate with your brother?
Yeah.
Picture that. How many people does the Allstate Arena hold? Grown men drinking beer, watching UFC. That's exactly
How many fights are out on the outside?
Oh my God, it's so bad. Yeah, I don't know. Just people just talking the whole yeah, so much testosterone and alcohol and people just watching people fight and now everybody wants to fight. You can't really see the ring from the tickets I had at least. So you're basically watching the same thing you'd be watching at home without Joe Rogan talking.
Oh, right.
You have nothing.
Right. Okay. So, you're sitting in an uncomfortable seat and you're just looking at a screen.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd much rather watch it from home. But it was an experience.
Man, you got a Hanna Montana tattoo to sell the tickets for $1. Well,
I lost $9.
You what? Oh, that's right, because you got to pay for parking.
Yeah. I lost $9 on the deal.
You definitely built up karma there.
Yeah.
Somebody was looking down and going, give this guy some UFC tickets.
And it keeps going, too, because, like, this tattoo right here.
Describe it for us.
This is my Adam West Batman BAM on my elbow.
Literally, guys, if you're sitting here looking at it like I am, Adam West Batman BAM, like red background, yellow lettering, right? It's straight out of a comic book.
So I get this tattoo, and I actually won this one too, but it was at a fundraiser for one of my friends. And I won a voucher for a tattoo, so I go in and I'm like, I got 2 ideas.
Wait, back up. You won a voucher for a tattoo?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This one was probably 4 years ago.
4 years ago? Where do you learn? Okay, so this is on his forearm, back of forearm, right?
Yeah,
would you say back forearm?
Elbow. If you were gonna take an elbow to the face, this tattoo would be what you're eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's the whole premise.
Yeah.
There you go. And you won a voucher to a tattoo.
No, you have like a I'm trying to blank on a word, like a fundraiser for somebody or like a
charity
thing, and people donate things.
Okay.
So somebody somewhere down the line knew a tattoo artist. He donated
so
X amount of hours of his time.
You can
bid on it.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah. So I won it. So I went in there and I said, I have 2 ideas. I said, 1 is I got this Adam West Batman tattoo. And 2 is I want to cover another tattoo. And he's like, well, what do you want to cover? And I showed him the Hanna Montana. He said, there's no way in hell I'm covering that tattoo. He said, you find somebody else. I will not. That thing is awesome.
Yeah. Not that he couldn't.
No.
He didn't want to.
He said, you are going to be so mad if you cover that tattoo.
Oh, God.
Because you'll never get it again.
Taking spiritual guidance from a tattoo artist. Well, he's not wrong.
No.
I mean, everyone at the gym, just to let you in, everyone at the gym loves it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah.
So you won the Adam,
I won the voucher for that, yeah.
And that's what you got.
Yep.
That's cool, man. What's up with jiu-jitsu guys and tattoos? Because I had Jimmy on here like a week or 2 ago. Jimmy Kano, right? Number 23. It was a little bit of a serious podcast, but listen to it. He's got neck tattoos, right? Mm-hmm. And you're if you don't mind me saying, all tattooed up, right?
I got a couple.
I got one on my leg. I got one on my chest. I got a couple on my arm, right? It's got to be a jiu-jitsu thing, right? Or is it a look that people are looking for?
I don't know.
It just seems like a very big commonality for jiu-jitsu people. And jiu-jitsu is not a regular martial art, so like karate is. Or judo is. You definitely don't see a lot of judo practitioners with tattoos. And judo's probably the closest to jiu-jitsu, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it too much.
Okay. One thing that we didn't mention, you're a veteran, right?
Yes.
Yes. Open book, right?
Open book.
What'd you do for the Army?
I was airborne infantry. I was with the 82nd Airborne, North Carolina.
Yeah?
Yeah, second of 504.
Second of 504.
Yeah.
Okay. How long were you there?
I was in North Carolina for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 years. Broke my pelvis.
Mm-hmm. Broke your pelvis?
I broke my pelvis jumping out of airplanes. Yeah, I took a bad jump.
Ooh, shit.
It's not like it is on TV. It's not like when you land with your, you're landing and you're running and you hit the ground running and you grab your chute. No, you land with feet and ankles, knees together.
Yeah.
And sack of potatoes. You got to get out of the sky. You're fishing the barrel. Get you out of the plane, get you on the ground.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
What made you join the Army?
My grandfather was a paratrooper in World War II.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I look up to him a lot. And he was a paratrooper, so I want to be a paratrooper.
Uh-huh.
You will not catch me on a roller coaster. Do not care for heights.
You can jump out of
I can do.
planes.
I can, if that's what, in my head, if I wanted to be like my grandfather,
That's what it is.
There's that point, it's when you're in the airplane and you're going, I remember the first time I jumped, and you're shuffling towards the door, and you just look, and you see these guys jump, and you're just like, no way. And then there's a point where it's like, yeah, this might as well happen right now. And you just
You give up in your head.
You just go.
Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah. And you just go.
What do you think? So the first couple seconds when you jump out of the plane.
You're hoping the chute opens because it's static line. You're not pulling your own line. So you're counting, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000.
And static line, for people that don't know what it is, is...
It's basically a line that connects you to the airplane. Your chute to the airplane, it's going to pull the chute for you.
Okay.
Because you have a lot of gear on you. And, I guess you're just waiting to see if that chute opens. And then, you have to work in your reserve. I never had to use my reserve, but should your chute not deploy, you need to work your reserve in because we're jumping 1,500 feet, 1,200 feet. I mean, there's not a lot of time.
Yeah.
To fix things.
How much time in the air do you have usually? I guess. It depends on a lot. I know.
It depends on a lot. I mean, your gear. You're saying if the chute didn't open?
No. If just a regular jump, how long are you in the air?
I don't even know. The adrenaline's so high. I couldn't even tell you exactly how long you're up there.
You just jacked, huh?
Yeah, and it's quiet. It's not like TV when you hear the.
Yeah.
That's the microphone. I mean, it's quiet. There's no trees obstructing sound. It's, you can hear up there.
Holy
it's cool.
cow. That's sweet. How many jumps you go on?
I only did 5. Like I said, I broke my pelvis on the 3rd jump.
Okay.
And this is actually in jump school in Georgia. It's very difficult to get into the airborne school. Broke my pelvis on the 3rd jump. Didn't know I broke my pelvis. I thought I pulled my groin.
Okay.
I wasn't going to quit for a pulled groin.
Right.
So my buddies would help me out during formation. I'd fall back in formation when we'd run back down to jump. And I ended up jumping 2 more times on it. Because after that I had 24 days leave. So I was going to come home, get healed up, everything would be good to go. I got into North Carolina, and I had to do my testing again, had to go for a run. I told him I couldn't run. I said, run or go to the doctor. In the military, you don't really want to go to the doctor. But I ended up going and found out I was fractured, so they put me on light duty, and it changed things once you get into that mental mindset of doing one thing and then you're not doing it. You're not with your buddies. The war was starting back then. Went from people not being deployed to everybody getting deployed. I got left back on rear detachment. It changes you,
Yeah.
You get the mental mindset to do something.
Yeah.
And you just like plucked right back out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
A lot of camaraderie there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you're left back, it sucks.
you're not helping them. Yeah, they're a man down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Do you find that camaraderie here at the gym a little bit, maybe?
I do. It's to a different extent. I mean,
Probably a different intensity too. Probably a lot
These guys
lower.
are gonna die for you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
So. I mean, there's people I knew there. I actually have a buddy I just got off the phone with earlier this morning. I came here. I've been out since. What year is it now? 14 years I've been out, and I still talk to him regularly.
Okay. Wow.
One of my good buddies down in New Mexico.
I can't even remember where I was 14 years ago. 14? I think I was 14. Yeah. It was. Hell yeah, man. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
We all appreciate it. I know all the listeners do. I appreciate even just being here and talking, man. So, since we went over your military service, right?
Yeah.
It's 14 years ago. It's about time to re-up. That Space Force thing's coming on, kicking off.
I've heard. I didn't know if that was for real when I saw that.
Dude.
I'm in on the Space Force.
What do you think? You're in on it.
Well, you just automatically you're an astronaut. Lowest rank, you're an astronaut. That's private, isn't it?
There's gotta be. Okay, so my mind track on this, right? There's gotta be. Like, this is either a ploy right? They're like, it won't go anywhere.
Well, what are they going to do? We're going to use nukes and we're going to shoot down earthbound objects?
Well, okay, so
How does that end well?
asteroids, how many asteroids hit the Earth a year, right? Let's Google that. I'm going to make a point here. How many?
Well, none that do any damage.
Right.
The Earth protects itself. You know, like with the magnetic field and stuff. I mean, that's how it... You start messing with nature, bad things are going to happen.
Well, it's not just, it's the atmosphere, right? So
Yeah.
whenever the asteroid enters the atmosphere, it's traveling so fast. I'm not a scientist, but it burns up, right? Burns
The
a lot
smaller
of it,
ones, yeah.
breaks up a lot of it, right?
And I think, and like I say, I don't know either, but I want to say that the magnetic field of the Earth has something to do with keeping the larger ones at bay.
Every day, Earth is bombarded with more than 1,000 tons of dust and sand-sized particles. Around once a year, an automobile-sized asteroid hits Earth's atmosphere.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not as bad as you think.
No.
Right? What the hell is going on? Why do we need another military branch called Space Force? Do you ever... Okay, step back. 5 years ago, there's going to be another military branch. Okay, it's going to be Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Space Force.
We're going to have to rebuild
Coast Guard.
we're going to have to rebuild the Pentagon.
Yeah. Right?
It's not going to work anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sitting here going, he announced it, and then the first things I start looking up are the ranks.
Yeah.
Right? And the ranks, you're right. The first one is, you're an astronaut.
Yeah. Sign me up.
What's going on? What's going on, man? I don't know what's going on where we need it. Right?
No.
And I didn't listen to Trump's announcement or anything like that. I'm sure he didn't justify it, but...
I don't know.
I'd sign up.
You can walk in, yeah, entry level, be an astronaut. It's kind of taken away from the people that were astronauts, you know, life's work became an astronaut.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into the details.
What do you mean
I'm not that kind of
you
astronaut.
can get a rank? I don't know. One, I bet they...
Neil Armstrong? Nah, he was just an astronaut. I'm an astronaut first class, you know.
But here's the idea of it. So you think about it. The Space Force is there to govern what the objects that are put in space to protect space, and I'm just kind of generalizing it, right? To protect the Earth, right? I guess. So a lot of it already is privatized, right?
Is it?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
a lot of companies out there that are putting up rockets. Satellites.
Oh,
Things
yeah,
into
yeah,
space,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Dumb it down. It's not people going up there.
We're putting
It's-
stuff up there,
We're
yeah.
putting stuff up there so we
Yeah.
can get
Nobody's up there taking it down.
better
though.
cell reception,
Yep.
so we can get eyes like Google Earth. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? But a lot of that's privatized, and a lot of that industry is going towards reusable parts,
Yeah.
right? So is this the government's way to jump into that private industry and try to control something that's going to be growing in the next 10 years?
I don't know that they have to, though. I think the reason it's privatized right now is because they let them, right? Because they could just say, no, you're not going up there. I think it'd be pretty easy to tell a guy you're not launching a space shuttle. Right?
I don't know.
Can you? Is that your right to launch a space shuttle?
Yeah. It's the land of the free, right?
Yeah.
Home of the brave. That's exactly what you do. I mean, you have people like Elon Musk putting up fucking cars in space.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's because they let him, though. I don't think he just said it.
I mean, there's got to be regulations.
Because there was
and
was
shit,
a bid, wasn't there? Didn't he win a bid to the government?
I suppose you're right. It would make a lot of sense. You know,
Because you'd think there'd be more than just him.
they have to control it in a way where you're
Yeah.
not just throwing up like little Timmy's birthday cake from '06 because I want him to always look up at the stars and tell him that I was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, realistically, how many people wouldn't want to have their ashes launched into space or, you know?
Right. Whew. It's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Space Force.
Space Force.
It's the next Star Wars. All right. What's new with you, man? What
not a
are
lot.
you working on?
I'm working on getting out of my funk, you know. I was on night shift at work, which really took away from my training. I used to train 3-4 times a week. Went to night shift. I was only able to train once, which I was pretty good at at least sticking to the one night I was available.
Mm-hmm.
I got back on days. This is going to be great. I'm going to start training 3-4 times a week again.
Yep.
I get one. I still get my one. Tuesdays are, in stone. Mostly twos. Haven't gotten to the threes or the fours yet,
What's up? When you got diet issues, you don't have the energy to do it?
Energy.
Energy.
Energy, it's sleep,
Oh, dude.
It's so nice waking up at noon every day. When you work night shift,
Yeah.
I wake up at noon. Now I'm back to waking up at 4, and highest hopes in the morning. Time for gym rolls around. I don't have it.
Four's rough, man. How many energy drinks you drink a day?
I only drink one energy drink now, but I still drink. I drink soda, which I know is terrible. But
One a day. We gotta pump those rookie numbers up, bro.
I'm trying to get off the sauce.
Off the sauce. You need it on and more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be your biggest backer for energy drinks. I'm telling you.
On the weekends, I drink energy drinks. So White Monster, Kettle One, Splash. I know you don't drink, so whatever. But Splash OJ.
Splash OJ.
For those of you that do drink.
There you go. I just tried. Have you ever tried Onnit's Alpha Brain?
I haven't. How is it?
It's good. For the first week I had it, it was great.
Yeah.
Right?
You feel it? You feel different? Or do you think you feel different? You want to feel different?
It developed into that.
Okay.
It did, right? But the first week, 2 weeks, it was like, I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on and I can feel it. I think I built up a tolerance or something.
Oh.
And I tried it on and off 2 or 3 times other than
Yeah.
that. It just didn't work. So I'm trying to get back into something, right? Because I'm getting that same mentality of that energy flow.
Yeah.
One, I pumped up L-carnitine, right? I'm taking supplements for that, which is
Okay.
turning fat into energy.
Okay.
So I'm up in my baseline there. And 2, I'm trying to get my mindset right with Master Brain, right? It's a first form style of Alpha Brain.
Okay.
I haven't had it yet. But on top of that, what I'm trying to do is get stimulants like pre-workout that are non-caffeinated.
Okay.
Because I can get addicted to caffeine like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I do at work too. You're trying to outrun the crash.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel yourself going down and
Yeah.
you're like, all right, let's get some coffee.
Get back in there.
Yeah. I sit at a desk all day, so I'm a keyboard jockey.
I couldn't.
I know there's people that can, there's people that can't.
Yeah.
It is what it is, But yeah, that's what I just do. I gotta get up and I gotta walk around every day. I can't, like you, and probably you gotta get up and move.
Yeah.
Right. But I love talking to people, so you gotta have a energy level to be able to do that, to continuously connect with somebody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
short story about some non-caffeinated pre-workout that hopefully I can take in the PMs, right?
Yeah.
So I can just down that, hit it, do it hard, go home and be able to sleep.
Yeah.
When you hit like 30 or 300 milligrams of caffeine per scoop in some of this shit, it's like it should be classified as a drug.
Yeah.
There's so much out there. Caffeine is just, it's a monster that's must needed.
Yeah.
But I think I have an addictive personality in the first place.
Yeah, and recognizing that, I guess, is a big thing too. It sounds like you recognize it and you're trying to steer away from it, but
Yeah. What do you got going on this weekend?
all weekend's almost over. But
yeah, Sunday. You're right.
yeah, no, not a lot. Hanging out with the kids. Gonna go home, play some yard games, try to get out in the sun. Had my apprentice over yesterday. Took down a tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, he runs he's got his side business outside of work. So
You ever rear naked choke your kids just so
All the
that they can
time.
go to sleep?
no, not so they can go to sleep.
Oh.
But just to, you know.
I thought that would be valuable. I'm not a father.
I'm waiting for my son to just get a little bit bigger, to be like a nice, viable training partner at home. He's good, but now he's at the. I got to get him in the teens class, but he's still not in the teens class. He's still
Right.
in the
How old is he?
11.
11. Oh yeah, man, that's that gray area.
Yeah, so
You're
like
hitting
he's on the top of the mountain, and so I got to
Right.
knock him down a peg a little
Yeah,
bit at
yeah,
home, and just realize.
My dad, when I was, he always told the story that when I was little, I just learned how to walk. I would get up. He'd tell me, he'd bring his arms out, come walk to me. I'd walk to him, and he'd knock me over with his elbow. It's like, we gotta learn to get back up. I can't even walk, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's jiu-jitsu is a fun family sport. When you tell each other or tell people off the mat, hey, I'm gonna go teach my son how to break an arm or choke somebody. They're like, whoa, why? That doesn't sound needed, and it sounds really dangerous.
Yeah.
But it's the whole mental aspect that you kind of mentioned. Even this morning when we were rolling, you, Dan, me and Greg, I mean, we had a small class, but
Yeah.
it was we're rolling. We're doing this just to kind of get our mindset right. I
Yeah.
tried a few different things and everything like that. So, jiu-jitsu is a great sport.
No, and it's definitely a family affair in our house. Like I said, with the exception of my wife, we all do it.
Right.
You go to a tournament, we have 3 of us competing. You know,
Right.
it's an all-day thing, which can get very tiresome too. Because if it was just me or just the kids, you could almost go do your thing and leave. Well, kids are right away in the morning. Adults are at the very end of the day. So,
Did she ever get? I mean, that's got to be like 6 hours. It's like a wrestling tournament.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait.
oh yeah,
You know, she's got to get tired of that stuff.
she seems to do well with it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I can't speak for her, but no, she seems to do. She seems to do well.
That's awesome to take the case. Mm-hmm. Didn't you do some MMA too?
I did back in I was 27, so I'm not good with years. I'm 35. 8 years ago.
8 years ago. 10. 2010.
2010. Yeah. I did one, and I think I did what a lot of people did. A lot of people think they can fight, and I thought I could fight, so I'm gonna go fight. And that's kind of going back to what I said before. My style of fighting. I Rocky 3'd the guy for 3 rounds. I have video of it. I don't like showing it, but I will show it to you.
Dude, we've all been there.
Would you like to see me get my ass beat for 14 minutes?
I'm sure you've seen my ass get beat for like at least 15. No, that was like 10, I think, my last one. Did you ever watch my last one?
I did. Yeah.
Were you
I saw
there?
No, I wasn't there, but I think I saw there was some video on you. Somebody had a video of it. No, not
Rough.
No.
Rough.
Yeah, you got to watch mine. It was. I mean, I got my ass beat for 14 minutes. Mm-hmm. Finally took him down, and then I ended it right away once I got him down.
What'd you do?
I got him on the ground. I got side control. I got like a single arm crucifix underneath. You know, older brothered him, pinned one arm down, and just. I looked at the ref, and I'm like, I'm gonna start teeing off on this guy. And the ref just looked at me, so I just started teeing off on him, and then they called it.
And this is in 10, and you started jiu-jitsu 2 years ago.
Yeah, this was just
Bro.
a dude. I was smoking cigarettes on the way to the fight. Like, I put the cigarette out at the door.
You still smoke?
No, not you.
Goddamn
Can't.
right you don't.
You can't smoke and do this. I smoked a good part of my life, but
Is it jiu-jitsu that made you stop?
yeah, I feel with the I don't know, and this might not be for everybody, but I feel if you want to be good at something, you got to give it. I probably don't, but you got to either give it 100%, or you're kind of wasting your time. Like,
Right.
To think I could be really good while smoking, I think is a waste of my time.
It's kind of a dream.
It's
Yeah, it's an entertainment that you can entertain.
Just because of the fact that I've smoked, and I don't smoke anymore, but just because I did that to myself for so many years, I'm at a huge disadvantage already.
Yeah.
I don't have the cardio that some of these guys, and I'm old, you know. I'm just these young guys.
Right.
These
Right,
young
you're
guys.
35. That's the new 65.
Oh my god, these young kids do not get tired at all. They do not get tired.
Oh, it's all the energy drinks are all hopped up on right after they get off of what's that ADHD meds?
Well,
Adderall.
Adderall.
Right after they get off Adderall at 18, they got to jump on energy drinks.
I don't know. If you think you're just gonna weather the storm and tire them out, good luck. Yeah.
I mean, that's what Fuji did to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I came back here, blue belt, just like you, spastic as fuck, thinking I'd pull off shit. I mean, we talked about this on the mat. I was in Mankato, I was teaching, right? High white belt.
Okay.
4 stripe, maybe. I
Yeah.
started with, I think, a stripe, maybe, right?
Yeah.
And I'm teaching all these white belts, so I'm always the highest ranked person there,
Okay.
right? Which, it's a different feel, right? Because you go from what I think Dan mentioned before, where he was saying, you know, you're always hunting,
Yeah.
to being the one always hunted,
Yeah.
you know? So but that's how you learn. Being the hunted is how you learn.
Yep.
Right? So you guys are just fucking awesome stacked with what you got now. But when I jump back, it's spastic. I was pulling off stuff I shouldn't have pulled off up there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
Position, I didn't even know what position meant at that point. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, it was rough. But you know, that's back in my day, I guess.
Way back in your day.
Way back in my day in 2000 and that's about 10.
No, it's
About 10.
it's crazy when you think about it. And even Perry had on Facebook, because of the 10-year where the gym was 10 years ago, and 1 blue belt.
How'd you like Perry sideburns, by the way?
Yeah, those are
Whoa,
pretty
those
awesome.
are wicked.
Those
Sorry
are awesome.
to interrupt. As you were.
But I'm just thinking on any given night here, any given night, there is at least as many colors as whites.
How solid is that? Isn't that cool?
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
And of those colors, you're looking at multiple browns, multiple purples.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's not just blues. I mean, there's, blacks now. We have, multiple black belts now.
Thank you for clarifying that. That could have probably been taken out of context.
No,
Like somebody like auto remixes this podcast.
Yeah, no. It's not. Maybe more gyms more and more nowadays as the sport grows. But, I mean, how many gyms can you walk into and have 2 black belts, 4 brown belts,
Yeah,
6
lucky.
purple belts?
Lucky to have jiu-jitsu, man. I hope it spreads,
Yeah.
right? I hope a lot of people figure it out. I hope a lot of people jump on it. It's never too late. I've had guys from 65 do it to down to 16, so it's crazy. But yeah, man, we're running up there on time, so we're probably going to end it real quick here. But I just wanted to give, honestly, without the mics in front of my face, a solid thank you for doing this podcast.
No, it's terrifying for me. I don't know.
Why?
Well, like I was saying to you, and I guess I'll stand here. I it's not documented or anything, but I don't like. I think I have a social anxiety to a certain extent.
Everyone does.
Honestly, the only reason I'm here right now is because you called my bluff. When I said I wanted to do it, I didn't. I was having fun with you because I thought that it would. Me and Tyler saying that we'd do it. I thought we were trying to fire you up.
Well, good.
And
I called you on your
call
shit.
on the bluff, and I'm like, I can't.
Were you scared to do this?
Terrified.
Terrified. You did it anyways, right?
So I apologize if it comes out like crap.
No, you
but,
did pretty well. Like I said, if I can make Jimmy sound good, I can make you sound good.
I don't see people, but I know there's people listening. So even in my head, like I dropped the ball at my brother's wedding. I had to talk, and I just like it was bad.
Oh, dude. So like I said before, right? If you're scared, right, that means you're about to do something very brave. So we're expanding your horizons. You can never go back to the same shape your head was at, right?
Yeah.
So again, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Like us and share us on Facebook. Other than that, I'll see you around.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Fight Horizon podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to subscribe. Also, you can connect with us on Facebook and Instagram using the keyword @FightHorizon. And we'll see you next time.